Okay, we are back, and I was kind of poking around this morning when I got home from work, and I found something interesting. I kind of saw this button up here. Oh, you can't see the cursor. Okay, my bad. Um, I found this button here. This little angled brackets. There's source code, and if we look, there's also files. I go to this website. There's source code. There's the fake console. If I go to infinite memory, I have data. We have images. We have okay. We have very interesting images. This is going to need to be thrown into GIMP just to see if I can read any of this, but yeah. So now we have data. We have very interesting data. Now, we also have this, COR3 ARG. Let's pull up the notebook to get this stuff. All right. So we have the unplayed case de-staking from or every 1416 something again. We need to request a mail override from something. Uplink reference, packet missing identifiers, M7T7B. Internal message, ops. Stop sending me those manifests, they belong to the old route. All blank, now routed through blank. If blank wants another audit, they can walk here. While authentication procedure deprecated, the blank is broken, do not use. If partial blankets are covered. No, now use sec. Use sock. Or no, use sol. Very interesting. I'm not sure what this is exactly. But what I do know is I have three other domains. Nothing here, okay. There's nothing here either, okay. Nothing in the files. I'm not seeing anything. See a lot of CSS. I can absolutely see something being hidden in this source code, but I guess not this one. Alright. Let's go back to the alternative future and look at the code here. Interesting. Okay, so there's nothing. But what we do have, I did get a comment earlier, and thank you for this. I need to figure out how I can search for somebody again, because I do not remember. Query database, there we go. Okay, person. We had Simon Webb, I believe it was. Let me just, yep. Wait, name, surname. Is certain? Give me 1 second, I just want to confirm. Yeah, so that's... Yeah, last name. So we want Simon Webb. Haha! We got it. Okay. And we have a new website. Interesting. All right, we now have of Simon Webb. Awesome. He's active. Ha ha. Let's make a new people. Simon Webb. Oh. Webb. Vibot, which makes sense. Registered St. Martin Station, Venus. Awesome. All right, next. Not sure, so we're gonna have to just leave that for right now. Spec note legacy useful old precision like yeah, let me just copy and paste all of this. But we also now have this, so that is awesome. So let's see here. Male, 47. April 12, 2204. And he's 47. So we're in like 2251 or so, give or take. No files here either. Okay. Also, I saw you can put Orana Strogova. Did I spell that right? Looks like it. Ha ha. Our handler. Female 30. Born October 18th, 2020. Not 2020. Jeez. Still thinking of the present. 22, 21. Alright. And Ganymede. Okay. Self-employed. Doubt. Tikhonov. Town. Ganymede. User ID is interesting. Can I like copy that? No? Damn. Okay. Interesting though. Alright. Near Venus. Interesting. Okay. Alright, well now that we have some more information, let's start going through all this stuff. Now, another thing I noticed in this video. It might have been obvious to some people, but it was not me immediately. Where is it? Well, first of all, I'll pull it up here a moment. Might need to pull it up here in DaVinci, but this... this is actually the cyrillic representation of the USSR. So it is absolutely this old footage. And there's another thing. Oh, yep, there. Doesn't this look like like the planet has like has shattered or broken somehow? I don't know exactly how, but there's this. There's a gate. Hold on, can I? Oh, not easily. But there's that near the top right. There's that kind of ridge that can either be. It might be a mountain range, but I don't think so. I think it's a chunk taken out of the planet. I might be wrong about that though. Another thing is. Where is it? I have to watch this entire thing. Alright, well. Okay. There. So I can get or show it again. Maybe not. But those two names were actually Russian cosmonauts. I'd have to pull up the names again. But it's really curious. Aha! I actually have it in my Google Lens still. Okay, so V. Bukovsky. He flew on 3 space missions. This other guy is Y. Yuri Bukovsky. Okay. Vostok 5, Soyuz, and... Okay, so they're both crew members on the same flights. Good to know. Wait, Valery Bukovsky. Okay, well... Oh, why Bukovsky? Interesting that they don't have a Wikipedia page. Okay. Well, we know they exist. That's just something to keep in mind for maybe future data. Alright, let's get into figuring out what the hell is going on with this. So, we have some people here. Alio Corvin. Astrocorp. Status redacted. Interesting. Okay. Rank planetary manager. Alright, so we need to increase... Pretty sure we need to increase our... Yeah, clearance. Getting clearance first, then look closer. Yeah. So how can we get clearance? I keep on seeing different people do different things. Now, I don't know how they get CDC from this. Very curious. Soyuz sector. Is there any names on this one? Oh, there is. Okay, let's try to pull this up. I should definitely start using Obsidian to start linking stuff together. So Conrad Malloy. Ha ha. So Conrad Malloy. Male, 39. Born July 7th, 2211. Harlem occupancy. The belt. Okay, so the asteroid belt. Interesting. Core tech, yep. Pathologist. Doctor. I guess doctor, pathologist. A big user ID and is active. This guy must still be active. Okay. Interesting. The vault. I don't know. There is this. I don't know what this is about yet. That's gonna be something that we need to figure out at the time. That's the vault. I just pulled that up. Magnetism. Alright. Ring 5. Biotech. Wait, look at this. 1702. I don't know what that means. If that has any relevance, but that's a very weird... That's a very weird spot for a hidden number, so let's keep that in mind. Okay, so yeah, the author is something fell. Sylvia, Samantha, Alia, Samantha. Alright. Let's go for Farhad Somerby? Somerby. Shoot. Farhad Somere, maybe? Hold on. Let's get a closer look at this. Farhad, yes. Somrbi. Interesting. Maybe N instead of R? Oh, I'm out of... Okay. That's unfortunate. Okay. So at this point, I'm kind of stuck still. I haven't found anything else besides that, unfortunately. That's annoying. Oh, hey, awesome. I still have one more quest. Awesome. I don't know why I didn't want me to let me do it this time, but... Farhad Sanbi? Is there anything that I can see based on... Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's try this. Damn, okay. Well, we have a reset window for 4 hours, so I'm not going to be able to get much else done. I do want to try this command I keep on seeing. I really don't know if there's something about it. If it's personal or something, it's weird. But we're going to try it for the sake of science. No, air. Damn. Also, why have my attempts gone from 35 to 5? That's curious. Nope, okay. Well, time until reset. Alright, well. Sadly, I couldn't find anything else immediately. We're gonna have to... I think next is gonna be these images I found, because they are very interesting. I'm not sure what they represent, if they're anything interesting. But... I'm not seeing anything immediately that stands out here. From what I can tell, there's no date. There's a bit of maybe, not sure if it's airs there, but it's definitely spackled. You know what else could cause this kind of snow effect? Radiation. Radiation can screw with camera sensors like this. I wonder if this is... Okay, let's go back to the space one. This doesn't have that snow effect, though. That's curious. Very, very curious. Alright. I'm pretty sure it, let's see here. Yeah, we're still... Alright. I don't think there's anything else I can effectively do at this point. We still don't have the update. We need the root password. We have a bit of searching to go around. Restricted. We in Paradigm Logistics. Rocket is able to transfer 20 more tons of usable cargo than any competitor. New upgrade Helium 3 fuel, rocket fuel. Nice. Oh, what the hell? Alright. Oh, wow. People of Earth and Cosmos. Limber Alliance. Anton Vernikov. Okay. Free Space Alliance known as Soyuz. Okay. So Soyuz is okay. Interesting. They are the major corporations that have been transformed into such age of strife, being the former BRICS nations. BRICS nations. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South America, Ethiopia, Iran. Okay. So that's interesting. So that's kind of Eastern Europe and some of Asia. Okay. Curious. So, deep space exploration. Old and obsolete Terra, Earth. Yep. I had a feeling it was Earth. Okay. The hundreds of space stations and asteroid mining outposts. Finesse course terraforming technology. Okay. Faction HQ located on Ganymede and Europa colonies. Project Adonis. Adonis. Why did we've seen that before, haven't we? 1 second. It's just... Oh, I can't read that. Okay. Adonis. I don't remember. It might just be that. Alright. If anyone remembers, let me know. Well, this is definitely a very curious expedition. There's nothing else here, right? Just the... Yeah. I can't actually edit this or anything. Okay, good to know. Wait. What's this? What the heck? What did I just find? What did I just find? I just found something else. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put this into a text editor real quick. Because I just found something I was expecting. The layout, reference internal. Okay. Okay, give me just a minute to swap this. Because this is very interesting. Okay. Okay. So. Oh, well, let me just center this just because I like for it like that. Center screen. There we go. All right. So, look at this. Annals of the Island, Encyclopedia of Lunar. That's not here. Issue 2250. Partially declassified. Introduction. Is there something else I'm missing? No. Okay. Placeholder. Holy shit. So, Island. Lunar megastructure on the dark side. A rising influence of 1986 incident. What? Initial inspection recorded hull deformation, shutdown reactor, and absence of population. Based on collected materials, Island became a key node for null T. What is the EM tag? Emphasize text. Okay, so basically just bold, and then Nick, the ultra high capacity. Okay. Megastructure zones. Green ring, outer perimeter with that. Dating pre-1986. Industrial research. Oh, what the heck? Okay. I'm gonna ignore that. I don't really need to worry about it. Middle rim is the industrial research belt with R&D buildings and workshops. Part of capacity restored. Reactor R1 located and modernized. Interesting. Okay. Shadow zone experiment epicenter. Around 2 kilometers squared. Hold on. Okay. I gotta get through this because I just realized something. Okay. Let's just do that. Okay. What was it? The geological scan? Expanded ore veins of unknown origin. Diameter of 3 kilometers. Okay. Interesting. So this may not be the same thing, but we want to at least note the possibility. So I'm going to go back over to the game. I'm going to go to the timeline. I'm going to go to, where is it? This is scheduled for 2168, so found references to a experiment epicenter. They're in a different place. Mentioned epicenter is around 2 km squared. I don't think this is fully related, but I don't know. Possible relation? Alright, let's get back to the source code, because this is very curious. So, reactor R2 sustained damage. Key personnel only, a part of data edited. Okay. Auxiliary belt, service corridors. Transport and engineering communication anonymized. Okay. Section history. Alright. So, pre-1986, object formation. Soviet scientific deep laboratories and reduction. Okay. 1986, incident. Zero mass prototype activation. Spatial displacement of complex. Discovered on dark side of moon. Late 20 to 21. Discovering concealment. Anomaly reported in private mapping. Reclamation begins under cover of lunar base. It's about 10 years full reclamation. Island becomes active base and core headquarters. Reactors restarted. Domes erected. Holy shit. 2100 plus. New expansion. Null T and Nick launch growth of stations in... Oh my god. General deterioration of communication supply. 2250 present, stable tense operating mode, research and shadow zone continues. PNG SVG without coordinates, only staged in years. Okay. Infrastructure. Energy, reactors, R1, middle rim, operational after modernization, R2, shadow zone damage, limited access regime, domes modules, LT, NIC, basic logistics, strategic notes, object is critically important. Defense details not disclosed. Oh. Power unit connections without secret nodes. Order lower archive, chapter 9, Island. Confirmed, chapter 10, New Hope. Island role. 11, Corey. Major system context, parts classified. 14, informational purposes. Coordinates, access codes, and other secret detail have been removed. We have the script here. This was definitely not in the website. Oh my god. Oh, fuck you. Oh, come on. Alright. At least I got this down. So that was the COR3 system, I think it was. Not that source code, this source code. Let's copy this and get look at this new. Alright. I'm just gonna scroll through this real quick before I end this video, because I was not expecting to just suddenly have this. There's probably more to find, but I'm kind of running out of time, in all honesty, to do more. I gotta get this video edited. Probably not gonna need much editing though, but I'm gonna need to figure out how to get this video up, edited, and all that fun stuff. And before I really get out here, give me 1 minute. I'm just gonna finish scrolling through this and then generate random value. Wow, okay then. Background effects, video glitch, waves, COR3 logo. Career Center button, okay. Star message. Frequency scanner. No, this is interesting. Nothing. Yeah, there's nothing here in the welcome from what I can see. Alright, well. That is neat. I can't believe I actually got like 40 minutes out of this. But that's awesome. There's absolutely more to explore. I just keep on running into the limits of being able to search for stuff. I mean, right now I'm, I don't have any requests left. I need to wait about another 3.5 hours, and I'm going to be at work by then. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, in the meantime, I just want to say that to all of you who are watching, thank you. This has really blown up very quickly, and I cannot wait to explore more. Please join Discord if you have any ideas. If you found anything that I missed, please do not give any immediate spoilers. Just if you found a document, try to give hints at the very least. Or if it's something that's time gated, or you know where to find something, just try to point me in the right direction. Don't tell me immediately. But for my channel of 20 or so subscribers, this has been incredible. So thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all of that. It really helps me. And yeah, have a good one.